You would be surprised at some of the uncommon things that people join to be around people and to learn from somebody who's doing something that they are interested in. And they stay. I've talked about this before, thrifting community. See, everybody doesn't know how to thrift, right? Some people go in and buy junk. I go in and find treasure, baby. And there are a whole bunch of other people who go in and find treasure and can create a personal style from thrifting. I'm one of those people. The problem with a thrifter, though, is thrifting and hoarding can damn sure go together. Hello? So what you want to make sure of is that you are not hoarding. And in the community, we swap or sell our things. So guess what? I figured out, one, what do people want? Some people want to recreate themselves on a budget. If you're already a thrifter, what do you need? You need to get rid of your stuff. So you create a group that solves that problem. It's a common problem. And that's with every single community that there is. It solves a problem. Okay? I also have noticed that people don't know what they like because they're so busy working that they don't know what they're interested in. And guess what? You do not have to be a guru to teach somebody. You do not have to be a guru in order to start a community. You can be the moderator, the curator, the person that brings everybody together and creates an educational environment. Okay? That's number 2. I'm going to show you in the next few minutes a couple of just niches that I came across that are just like so uncommon, but millions of people are interested and will pay to learn information about them. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so before we get too far deep into this, I want to describe to you what a niche is. This is one of those marketing industry words, and people act like everybody know. Baby, everybody don't know this because I surely didn't know before I got deeper into marketing. The best way for me to describe this is through an example, okay? A lot of people are interested in the education niche, right? Education, it's a large topic that interests a lot of people. Drill that down to preschoolers. The preschool crowd is a smaller segment of the larger education niche. Fitness, pole dancing. Fitness is big, pole dancing is small. You get it? Pets, iguanas. Pets is huge. There are several different pets, right? But not a lot of people have iguanas. The reason that I'm explaining this to you right now is because I want you to get a good understanding of what a niche is, because you got to find out what you like to do and what you can teach people. And, sometimes, man, we work so hard, we don't even understand what we like anymore. We don't have a concept of what we like to do. So I want to give you some examples and put some stuff on your mind, because some of this may jog your mind, may interest you, and you might say, dang, I'm already doing that. Yeah, I could explain that. And guess what? You do not have to be the guru in order to get paid for teaching somebody and teaching a lot of somebodies how to do what you do. You just got to be one step ahead of them. 2 steps, you are a guru in their eyes, right? All right. And you can create a community where you're always learning and the whole group is always learning. It just has to be something that you're deeply interested in order for you to continue and have the drive to keep digging in and keep being interested in it. You understand what I mean? Okay, so let's dig into this. All right, so here are some little known niches that have a huge following and people are willing to pay to learn how to do this stuff. Okay. Van life and living off the grid. Now, you can create how-to guides, van conversion workshops, off-grid power systems, courses, and community support for those who are looking to transition into this lifestyle. Now, listen, these are some little known ones. We'll go into another video with some that are more known, but think of the fitness niche. Now, everybody does weightlifting, HIIT, what is that? CrossFit. But how many people do calisthenics, pole fitness, and bouldering, right? This is something that you could teach. Tarot reading and spiritual coaching. Tarot and spiritual coaching really are experiencing a huge resurgence, with many people seeking guidance for personal development and all other kind of stuff. If you do this, you can develop a community just around this, and talking about metaphysical topics, private spiritual coaching lessons. And the thing is, when you start these groups, let's say you have a community where you charge, it could be free or very low paying. But as people get into these communities, a lot of them will want your one-on-one help. And that's where those higher ticket offers come in. So if they want general information, they can stick with the group. If they want one-on-one, guess what? You got to come with it and you got to pay. Okay? Digital nomadism and remote work. Courses on remote work strategies, location independence guide, tax and legal advice for digital nomads, and community support. What about hydroponics? I had a coworker who did the hydroponic gardening, and man, step-by-step courses on hydroponic systems, urban gardening workshops, membership communities for plant troubleshooting and advice. Listen, wow. I mean, that was, when he talked about this, it was so interesting. And I don't know if you saw the movie, what was that movie by the Obamas? I can't remember it, but it was like the world was ending, right? The world was ending. Leave the world behind. That's the movie. Leave the world behind. And so if we have a cyber war and anything and everything gets corrupted and you have a garden that can grow inside of your house, you have a food source. So bam, a lot of people may be looking at that. Esports coaching and gaming strategies. One-on-one esports coaching and game-specific strategy guides, music production and beat making, dog training, agility, search, rescue, just going beyond the basic dog training. Home brewing and distilling. Some people want to learn how to do that. NFT and crypto creation, aquascaping and advanced aquarium keeping. Tutorials on how to set up an aquarium, plant selection, and aquascaping techniques. All of these are communities that people are willing to pay for. DIY sustainable fashion. Okay, now let's get into this, honey, because I have another group where it's a thrifting group. Now, you might have heard me talk about this before, but it's a thrifting group where you can come on live and sell all of your stuff. Other thrifters can come on and buy your stuff. We can trade, right? We can bring all of our following to buy your stuff and you do the same for us. And we have different events and just all kinds of stuff. And if there is something going on in the city that's a big thrift event, baby, we are there and it is just amazing. Thrifting is a cult. Yeah. People who thrift like me, we are deeply into it. So you can make a lot of money doing that. Natural skincare formulation. I would love to know how to do that because so many people are making their own skincare and hair care lines. Wildlife photography, chess strategies and tactics, custom PC building and overclocking, sustainable home construction. What about the tiny homes? Home building guides, eco building material sourcing, energy efficient design courses, knife making and blacksmithing, urban beekeeping, freestyle rapping and lyricism, home automation and smart devices, restoration of vintage electronics, digital art for automation, language learning for travelers. I'm using Duolingo right now in order to learn Spanish. But how cool will it be if I was in a community where we take time every day to really and seriously hold a conversation with each other? It's one thing to be on Duolingo doing it by yourself, but you have to practice. There's another level when you got to think about what you say, right? So it's huge and it's amazing. Leather crafting and design, candle making, investing in dividends and stocks, geocaching and treasure hunting, minimalist decor and design, fantasy map making for writers and gamers, bonsai tree cultivation, alternative health practices like Reiki and Ayurveda. Might not have said that right. Firearm safety, competitive shooting, retro gaming restoration and modding, body weight strength training, advanced origami techniques, all of these, permaculture farming, special effects makeup, competitive dancing techniques. You can do all of this on your computer and show all of the skills. Flipping and reselling rare books, advanced coffee brewing. There are so many things that you can do. You just got to figure out what you're interested in. Look in the comments. Write in the comments. Let me know what you're interested in. If you already know, let me know what you're interested in. And we're going to go in the next video to go over some things that are more common that people are doing in order to make money in these communities, because you can do stuff and take skills that you've learned on your job, that you've learned in school, and that you've learned in life in general, and teach other people how to do it, and start a community where you can make recurring income every single month by sharing what you know with other people who are ready and willing to learn from you. Does that sound good? So in the chat, make sure that you let me know what your niche is, right? And let me know what you like about it. And if you have any questions, please put those in the chat, because I'm answering questions all day, every day. All right, we are family here. Also, look at the link below. Make sure that you join our school group, because this is just scratching the surface of what we do. I want to teach you how to set up your very own school group. Okay? All right, I'll see you on the other side. God bless. Hey friend, this is TJ, and I just want to invite you to join my school group and learn how you can monetize whatever skill that you have and turn that skill into a monthly income, and give yourself the option to leave corporate America. Options are amazing. So the link is in the chat. I also would like for you to like this video and share it with as many people as you think would find this subject matter interesting. I love you to life. I'm so glad that you found me and that I found you, because this is going to be a lifelong relationship. I just know it. Okay? All right. Click that like button, and I'm going to see you on the other side.